It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here for this Wednesday morning, the third day of November, brought to you by First Southern Bank, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, Murphy Builder Supply, and by O'Quinn & Associates Country Financial.
Hi, I'm Mandy Yeomans.
And I'm Raymond Brown with First Southern Bank. As your locally owned community bank, we're here to help our community grow. Our customers are why we are here. You can tell we want your business.
We offer all types of deposit products, personal and business. We have fast, efficient service, and yes, we have online banking too. I'm sure we have an account to fit your needs. Stop by or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
We're FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings restaurant in Jessup is now open for business, practicing social distancing, but still serving that great food that Damon's is famous for. Come inside or come through the drive-thru, but Damon's is open inside and welcomes back its customers. The menu's the same, the service is fast, and the food is fantastic, and the sauces remain the same, mild, wild, insane, or inferno. The number is the same, 588-WING, 588-9464. Damon's Restaurant on West Cherry Street in Jessup. Dining room now open for business. Come on in and enjoy a great meal today.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
Most people understand the need for life insurance, but not many want to talk about why it's essential to your financial plan. It may seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Don't get overwhelmed. Get started with Country Financial. Call me, Sean O'Quinn, today at 588-1051 and let me work with you to find life insurance that gives you the protection you need at a price you can afford.
Life insurance policies issued by Country Life Insurance Company and Country Investors Life Assurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jessup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
World-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO, your radio home for the world champion Atlanta Braves. Braves, man, 7-0, just knocked them out last night, Bob.
Well, it sure was sweet to see the Braves win.
It sure was very sweet. And the thing about it is they didn't back into it or anything. You know, they won their division. They defeated L.A. 4-2, defeated Houston 4-2. And just they won it big, and so go Braves.
Yeah, I couldn't help but think of Carrie Beth Highsmith. I think she finally got God's attention. Lifelong Braves fan, watched them religiously. She's been up there, so she might have finally gotten.
She got her wish.
She got her wish. So I couldn't help but think of her last night when they won that championship, because, like I said, she would call, and every day she'd want to know about the Braves. What did you think about the Braves? I mean, she watched them religiously, so listened to them. So. Yes, it was nice to see the Braves win. I liked what the owner said. He said they had two angels up in heaven helping them, Hank Aaron and Phil Necros. so I thought that was pretty cool.
Knuckleballer and the slugger, huh?
So, but I said it was just, what I liked, every Brave they interviewed talked about how important it was for the city of Atlanta to win that. And it meant that much to the city. They talked about it was like they were kind of like making people understand it. It's a great place. The state of Georgia's a great place. We got
the Braves winning the world championship in baseball. We got University of Georgia, number one, and so the state of Georgia feeling good right now. And it's great for the Braves to win because of baseball pulling the All-Star game out of Atlanta because they didn't agree with some law that was passed. I mean, I can't believe they do that. But it was just like, all right, we're going to show you. We're going to have some baseball here in Atlanta. Yeah.
I said, and hats off to the GM. I said, they talked about last night, the Braves really didn't have a winning record till August the 6th. And they lost Ronald Acuna, and, they had the decision of, you're going to be buyers or sellers, and they went out and got, Solar and all those, they picked up Adam Duvall again. So, I mean, he made some great moves, and it just really all clicked came together. And
we talked about that in April, May, June, up into July. They would win one, lose one, win one, lose one. They never hardly ever won two in a row. They were just right at that 50%, a little less. But starting in August, man, they really started kicking it in big time in August and September and won when they needed to.
We say all the time, they're just a fun team to watch, and you can tell they enjoy playing with one another. I mean, I said my favorite stands to be Swanson. I just love watching him play shortstop. The guy's phenomenal. So, but just happy for all. I mean, it was just a good feeling last night to watch the Braves win.
And we got a Braves fan in with us this morning as a special guest here on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. She's not in here to talk about the Braves, but we were talking about beforehand. She stays up every night and watches or listens to the game. Sharon Corson. Good morning, Sharon.
Good morning.
You said you went to a Braves game this past year, didn't you?
I did. I watched them play the Mets this year. It was amazing. Oh, I love Truist Stadium.
And you said your son was at which game?
He was there last night. He was at Truist Stadium. He wasn't in in Houston, but
okay, he was there. He was there Sunday night there in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, he was there last night in Atlanta.
Last night.
They were in Atlanta last night.
Yeah,
okay.
And I was thinking, he's right. I was thinking
he was at Truist Park watching the game on the big screen there.
Yes, I thought he was at the Battery like I had done previously, but I was like, when I saw his videos he posted, he was actually in the stadium.
In the stadium, I wonder how many people are in the stadium. Probably quite a few sitting there because that's a huge screen they got in there, sitting there and watch it, and cheer it on with the other Braves fan because it's fun to watch a sports game, either listen to it or watch it when you've got fans around you that are supporting the same team.
Exactly.
It just makes it so much more special than just sitting there by yourself listening to it or watching it.
Oh, yeah. People were going crazy.
They charged you in last night?
I didn't get that much information out of it. He texted me last night. I was like, Mom, I was at the stadium. And I'm like, what?
But they would have expenses, though, of opening up the stadium.
Sure,
so I don't know.
I just, like I said, they invite people to come to the stadium to watch the game. But I just wonder if they charge people.
I will find that out and let you know. He was in Atlanta for a conference for work and just happened to get to go. So what a lucky guy.
Yeah. And the Battery has made it so much better there to watch a Braves game. You've got a more intimate stadium. I mean, this baseball stadium, Truist Park, is made explicitly for baseball. That's the first time the Braves have played in a stadium that's specifically made for baseball. The first one was a multi-purpose one at Fulton County Stadium, and then the next one there, of course, our Turner Field was the stadium for the Olympics, and they had to kind of redo it a little bit. But Truist Park, it's made for baseball. It's small, it's intimate, it's wrapped around the field, and then you've got the Battery there to make it. Not only can you enjoy before game and after game, you've got all that activity going on the Battery before and after the game, and it just makes it a great sports experience there at the Battery in Truist Park in Atlanta.
Yeah, and they've got everything there. I mean, they've got great food. I've tried several of the restaurants. They've got shopping. You can, if you don't bring your Brave shirt, you can go right next door and buy one and then go on the game. And they have it all.
That's right. Well, Sharon Corson is in here this morning. I know we could sit here and talk about the Braves for the next 15 minutes, but you've got a specific event coming up this weekend that you want to talk about. Is that right?
I do. So we have coming up the 3rd annual Christopher's Ride and Shine. It is a car, bike, truck show this weekend. It's from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the JC Fairgrounds. So registration is going to start at 11 and it'll last until 2.
Okay. And how does the public participate with this? In any type of way? They just go watch it, or you're promoting it for some reason?
Yes.
What's the reason?
Well, they can if they have a car, because we have a lot of cars.
You can still have people enter the event that's coming Saturday,
yes,
right?
They can still enter at 11, starting at 11. There's a lot of people around here that have these, wonderful older cars.
Right.
Hot rods, whatever you want to call it, whatever category they want to put it in. But there's also going to be vendors. They're going to have Big City Dogs, King's Concessions, El Taco Feliz, Get Axed Mobile, Heritage Custom Engraving, and We the People Woodworks. There's going to be a 50-50 raffle, door prizes. So there's event shirts available for purchase. Just going to be a fun day. I mean, everybody, there's something, there's going to be music. And
so everybody's invited to come out to the 3rd annual Christopher's Ride and Share. Why is it called Christopher's Ride and Share?
Okay, so several years ago, Christopher was in an automobile accident and passed away. And his family is very close to me. They've been friends of mine for years. And so every year I've been trying to help with that. I've ridden. They usually have a poker run, and I've ridden in that before.
Yeah, I was
too,
asking if they were going to have one this year, but it's just a show this year, right?
This year they just changed it up a little bit because with COVID going on and
it's
everybody having to check in.
Cold Saturday.
Right, it would have been a really cold.
It would have been a cold ride if it happened on Saturday. Yep.
But everybody touching the poker, the cards and stuff. They just weren't sure where we would be at this point. With
but
COVID,
you can spread out and be careful there at the show where you got the classic cars and trucks out there, motorcycles, things of that sort. The vendors, you can shake hands with somebody or not, or you can spread out as much as you want to at a show like this because it's going to be at the JC Landing, so you got plenty of room there. The JC Fairgrounds.
Exactly. And now next year they are going to do the poker run again. Of course, as long as we're good with no pandemic in sight, hopefully next year. So I guess I need to read out some of. They're going to have trophies: the top 10, the best of show, People's Choice for car and truck, People's Choice for bike, club participation, and Christopher's Choice.
Okay.
And the sponsors this year are Mecklejohn, Harris Ace Hardware, Neesmith Chevrolet, Reliable Roll-Off Solutions, Heritage Custom Engraving, and We the People Woodworks.
All right. Those are the sponsors, and we'll thank the sponsors for making this event possible for the 3rd Annual Christopher's Ride and Share.
And all the proceeds are going to go to the Christopher A. Mitchell Memorial Foundation to help award scholarships to local seniors.
So all the proceeds go to the scholarship fund for seniors at Wayne County High School, is that right?
And they've given them away every year since they started this foundation. So next year would have been the year that he would have graduated. So we're going to, next year's probably going to be an even bigger show to try to, I think they want to try to give more next year. And
so everybody's still invited to participate if they want to. It's the 3rd Annual Christopher's Ride and Share Car, Truck, and Bike Show. So if you've got a car you'd like to show off, or a truck, or a motorcycle, bike there, bring it out there and enter. It's a $20 entry fee, and as then they got all kinds of prizes to be given out. There's going to be food vendors, 50-50 raffle, and door prizes. Big event this Saturday at JC Fairgrounds from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
I'm going to tell you, it's going to be, it's a really good time. Christopher was one of those kids that helped everybody. That if he saw somebody in need, he would help them. He was cheery. He was always cutting up. He had so many friends. So even some of his friends that knew him from school, come out to this event.
Okay.
So it's just it's a great way to remember a great kid.
And how did you get involved with this, Sharon, in terms of helping out with it?
Well, Christopher was a little buddy to me too.
He was buddy to you. Yeah, so
his mother and I met when we started working at First School years ago.
Okay.
And of course he was there at that point. He was small, so I got to know him every day. I got to see him, so we got to be really close and
we're good family friends.
Yes.
All right. Sharon Corson in here this morning talking about the 3rd Annual Christopher's Ride and Share Car, Truck, and Bike Show this Saturday, November 6th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the JC Fairgrounds. And, folks, if you'd like to enter, you can. And if you don't, just go on out there on Saturday and enjoy looking at these great cars and trucks and bikes. And, man, we all love doing that.
I'll tell you, one of them that I saw in the past was the Heritage Custom Engraving. Mm-hmm. Not that, everybody is important that's going to be out there, but this is one that's a kind of a different thing. They engrave metal, they engrave woodworks. It's really interesting to see
and that's
those.
That's going to be one of the booths set up there?
Yes.
Yeah, so there are going to be vendors there that you can see folks with some of their wares and purchase stuff and look at stuff and things of that sort.
Get a taco or get a hot dog,
Yeah, food vendors there also.
And get axed. Did you hear me say that?
Get what?
Get axed. Have you heard about axe throwing?
Axe? No,
axe throwing.
Throw an axe.
Throwing axes
like
at a target. Like shooting a gun at a target, you throw an axe at a target.
Okay, now what about the axe throwing?
So I haven't done it yet, but we're actually getting one in Jessup.
You're getting what in Jessup?
There's going to be, I believe Get Axe is opening a storefront that's going to have axe throwing.
No, which one is that not one of the sponsors? Is
it? It's Get Axed Mobile.
Get Axed?
Well, they're not a sponsor, but they're one of the vendors.
Oh, they're one of the
vendors.
So
that apparently they have a mobile unit, and this is new to me too. So
now, if
I'm
it's a retail store, what would you do in there? I mean, how many axes can one person sell?
No, it's like
or is it a place
help
you
me
go
out,
to throw
Bob.
axes?
Yeah, you throw.
So instead of going to a place that like we have a shooting range here in Jessup, you go to have an axe range.
You throw axes.
You throw axes.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, I guess Hey. Probably a great way to get out some frustration. You throw some axes. It's a new thing, and hey.
And it's going to be, the business is called what now? Get Axed?
Get Axed.
Get Axed.
Yeah.
Where are they located? Or will they be located?
I think they're going to be located, oh gosh, don't ask me straight. It's on the corner of Cherry where the coffee shop was years ago. It's been vacant, I think, for a while.
Okay. So get
Cherry
axed.
and Broad, yeah.
Okay. And
That's what
so
I
they'll
think.
be out there with their portable units, so people can go out there and watch professionals throw axes, and you can, I guess, try yourself. Are they going to do that too?
I guess so. I don't know. I'm going to find out with you guys.
And somebody throwing that axe, you better step way back.
That's right. I'm sure they're going to have an area.
that'll be something else. But that's all going on at the 3rd annual Christopher's Ride and Share Car, Truck, and Bike Show this Saturday at JC Fairgrounds from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Everyone's invited to come out and have a great time. Is it free to get in?
It is.
Free to get in. Don't have to pay anything. When you walk that gate, nobody's going to be asking for money, huh? Okay. Is that right? I want to make sure here.
I do not see anything.
No, the only entry is it says $20 entry fee for folks put in the stuff, okay? And the rest of it, I guess, because nowhere on here do I see it's an entry, so it's just only for the folks that will enter the event itself by putting a car, bike, or truck into the show. You pay $20, and of course that $20 comes back in terms of trophies awarded and prizes and things of that sort.
Every year I've been helping, so of course I didn't have to pay, so I wouldn't know.
Well, I'm looking on the official card here. Nowhere does it say
I
that.
don't
So,
see it.
And so you get in, you get to walk around and see all these classic cars and sports cars and trucks and motorcycles and just have a good old time. Stop by the vendors and look at their wares, and then of course the food vendors will be there. All this going on this Saturday. This Saturday at the fairgrounds, JC Fairgrounds, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
I just got the official word. Yes, it is free to get in.
Free to enter.
And if anybody has any questions, I have a phone number and a name. You can call Rebecca at 912-256-3646.
Okay. All right. All proceeds go to the Christopher A. Mitchell Memorial Foundation to help award scholarships to local seniors here in Wayne County.
That's right.
All right.
It's a great cause. Come out. Have fun.
Okay. Anything for Bob? All right. Sharon, anything else?
I think that's it.
All right. Well,
way to go, Braves.
Way to go, Braves. All right. 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country, WIFO. More of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment.
It's the Wayne County Young Farmers Truck Pull at the JC Fairgrounds. Friday and Saturday, November 12th and 13th, 7 p.m. both nights. Join the Wayne County Young Farmers for lots of family fun and entertainment. Get ready for the truck pull. Watch the 2- and 4-wheel drive modified trucks, 2-wheel drive blower trucks, 2-wheel drive Pro Street trucks, the 4-wheel drive Pro Stock trucks, and the 4-wheel drive diesel trucks. It's the Wayne County Young Farmers Truck Pull at the JC Fairgrounds, November 12th and 13th, both Friday night and Saturday night, 7 p.m. Adult admission $15, children 6 to 12 $6, under 6 free. Concessions will be available and no alcoholic beverages allowed. It's the annual Wayne County Young Farmers Truck Pull at the Jessup JC Fairgrounds, Highway 84. This Friday and Saturday night, 7 p.m. both nights. All pullers must attend the drivers' meeting each night. Be there. For more information, call 912-294-3484 or Wayne County Young Farmers on Facebook.
105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. 8:22 here on this Wednesday morning, the 3rd day of November. And Bob, as you reported in local news, in case people did not hear local news this morning because it was about an hour or so ago, tell us what happened in the city elections yesterday here in Jessup and in Scriven.
Well, again, in the city of Jessup, the mayor's race went to Ralph Hickox. He won 966 to Tyrone Johnson 669. Again, less than 50% of the registered voters voted in the race. In District 2, Dawn Darden was defeated by Pamela Schumann. Schumann receives 158 to Dawn Darden's 80 votes. District 3, Tim Cockfield, former commissioner, was elected in District 3, defeated Stephanie Williams 171-95. Only 38% of the registered voters voted in that district. And in District 6, incumbent Bill Harvey survives. He defeats Heather Altman 206 to 184. 40% of the registered voters voted in District 6. In Scriven, 2 new council members, Adam Pruitt defeated Brandon Harris, the incumbent 89 to 70, and Tony Brinkley wins his race over Lonnie Murphy 81 to 79. So they've got 2 new council members in Scriven. Adam Pruitt and Tony Brinkley, which won the council after January. So those are the results of the city elections last night.
Okay. Sounds good.
Our congrats to the winners.
All right. Appreciate you sharing that with us. You had good interviews with some of the winners this morning, and our local newscast will be rebroadcast today around 12:15. More local news and sports with Bob around 12:15, then around 5:10 this afternoon here on Big Dog Country Radio. And our local newscast will be up on our website, bigdogcountry.com, bigdogcountry.com, sometime around 12 noon today. If you listen to there also, podcast on bigdogcountry.com, just go down to local news and click on it.
And we'll check with Tammy today, find out when those votes will be certified. Once they get certified, I said the new mayor will be sworn in. And as soon as we find out when that ceremony is, we'll let people know where it's going to be, when it's going to take place, all that good stuff. So,
all right.
But the other council members take place in January.
All right.
So, sad that not many people voted.
You said about 30-something% voted
some districts,
Jessup?
30%. You know, I think for the entire city, around 41% voted.
Okay. All right. Well, it's done and over with. And
less than half of the people voted. That's hard to believe.
And when will Ralph Hickox be sworn in as mayor?
Like I say, we'll find out when they certify the.
They got certified
They
first.
got to certify the election results, and once
You would think by Friday.
Hopefully before Friday, and they can swear me. But I said they need the mayor because they're deadlocked on the city manager's vote. So
and so it'll be interesting to see what happens with all this from the new city manager that's going to be, hopefully in before long.
Right.
Or decided before long. Let's put it that way. Decided before long. Let's just say in before long. Decided before long.
They admitted last night they don't have a consensus. Apparently, the city manager has to have 4 council votes. Can't get in with a 3-2 vote. You have to have 4.
You got to have 4?
That was the word last night.
You've got to have 4 out of the 5.
4 out of the 6.
4 out of the 6 to be able to hire a new city manager. That's the rules and regulations of the charter of the city of Jessup.
I guess that's what they said.
I guess they want a way over majority there for a new city manager. But what have you got? One city councilman that's out because of health issues. Is that correct?
He was there last night.
He was there last night.
Ray was there last night.
Ray was there last night. And so if he was there last night, then I guess you can get together and hopefully soon the city council and the mayor will be able to select, make the final decision. I'll say select, but make the final decision on who's going to be the new city manager.
But apparently they need the mayor's vote.
They apparently need the mayor's vote. Okay. All right. We'll see.
Waiting on Ralph. But like Ralph said last night, he's got to get up to date. I mean, he hasn't seen.
Yeah, he's got to get up to date, talk to people.
He hasn't seen the candidates. He doesn't know who's supplied. He doesn't know anything about all that. So that's going to take a while, I would think.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens.
But I promise you, we followed this as close as we can.
I know you've been reporting on it. It's real close.
Right. And it's all been factual.
Somebody texts in and says people need to leave Bob alone. He does a professional job for the radio station and our community. You got a supporter out there, Bob.
I just can't believe he said what he said in a public meeting.
Well,
didn't like it at all.
Sure. And if you want to know what Bob's talking about, you can listen to our local newscast. Remember, all opinions here on radio station by Bob is his personal opinions and does not necessarily reflect the staff, management, or advertisers of WYFO. A disclaimer there, Bob.
They're invited to come in anytime.
Anybody, that's the thing about it is we talk about the Butch and Bob Show. Anybody's invited to come on here, the government officials, city officials like that. If they have, something they want to say to us or to the public out there, I'm glad to have it on the air here.
Be glad to debate it.
Yeah. And so you got a new person that's going to be in. Pamela Schumann defeated an incumbent, Don Darden, so she's going to be new for this next year. Tim Cockfield, who used to be a city councilman years and years ago, is going to be back in again. And then Bill Harvey was reelected for his district. And so you've got a new person in, 2 new people in the city of Jessup, and you got 2 new city council people in Scriven.
Right.
And with Tony Brinkley and Adam Pruitt. So new blood on the councils there for Jessup and Scriven.
We say your vote counts all the time. 81-79 proves you got to.
Which one was that one? That was
that was Tony Brinkley.
Tony Brinkley. It's 81-79. So Tony Brinkley won by a couple of votes there, huh? Yeah, your vote counts. So when the time comes, get out and vote.
Wonder if there's a fishing trip.
Yeah, people don't know about way back in the 80s, somebody was fishing out there on the Omaha by 4 or 5 of them, and they didn't vote in the sheriff's race, and the sheriff lost by about 2 or 3 votes, something like that. That's the whole county.
Right.
Yeah, that was the whole county that the one of the candidates lost for a sheriff by 2 or 3 votes way back in the 80s.
His friends told him if they didn't go fishing, we'll stay involved.
I don't think I'd have told him that. I would not have told him that. Yeah, me and my 4 buddies out here in the river would have voted for you, but we were out fishing. Right. I would not have said that to make him feel bad about it. I would have just said, sorry about that. Better luck next time. I wouldn't have said that.
Every vote counts.
Yep. Okay. Anything else going on, Bob? And so the county council meeting that was scheduled for this past Monday night is going to be rescheduled. It's been rescheduled for next Monday night. Is that correct?
Right, November the 8th.
All right. So,
a reminder: we've got a candidate for lieutenant governor on the Butch and Bob Show tomorrow. Gene Seaver is going to call in.
Gene Seaver, candidate for lieutenant governor, state of Georgia, on the world famous Butch and Bob Show tomorrow. Right. And we look forward to having them on. All right, they called in?
She's calling in, right.
She's calling in. All right, Bob, have a good day.
Okay.
All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, brought to you by First Southern Bank, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, Murphy Builder Supply.